Socio-Educational Impacts. Yesterday, we tried to make sense of the economical and financial impacts of the pandemic, the need for businesses to figure out and strategize their future for a post-pandemic world. The tremors of the pandemic have been significantly felt even in social and educational sectors. Educational institutions have been impacted due to cancellation of classes, postponement or cancellation of exams. The impact of the shutdown has been felt predominantly among the socially backward communities. The impact on their health and well-being will be more profound in comparison to the economically and socially advanced sections. While the governments world over have stepped in to ease some of their burdens, the accessibility of the resources is still going to be an uphill battle. Even from the perspective of education, while some institutions can invest in remote classes and even use augmented or virtual reality to add in to the teaching process, let us not forget that majority of the population in rural and suburban regions still have no access for computers or high-speed internet, let alone such advanced resources. The reason I bring this about is to drive home the economic and social inequality that is still rampant all over the world. This inequality skews the disadvantage curve unduly towards the socially and economically disadvantaged sections. If we do not address this chasm willfully and proactively, post-pandemic, this gap will only magnify. The need of the current hour is to support these communities by providing easy and sustainable access to basic necessities. There are generous contributions being made to the emergency funds around the world for addressing the immediate needs. But in a post-pandemic world, there has to be a concerted effort to make education accessible and empowering. The fiscal burden on the national or federal government will have to be eased gradually, but it is crucial to put policies and performance measures in place that aim to reduce the economic divide. Corporates, citizens, and governments will have to work together to ensure that economically disadvantaged sections of the society can be made self-sufficient by providing excellent educational opportunities that make them competitive in a thriving employment landscape. We need to rethink our outlook towards our environment and the close correlation between the quality of the environment and the health of the population at large. As I sign off, let us think about what role we can play in building a more just, equitable, and sustainable socio-environmental and educational practices. As we win this pandemic war, can we also win over ourselves? Stay in, stay safe.